Let's see, it is Wednesday. What is it, the 10th? I'm not sure. March something. And I wanted to come on and talk a little bit to you about anxiety. Particularly anxiety of homemakers or of mothers with many children or children in general, mainly homemakers. I have been having quite a bit of anxiety for, well, it comes and goes, I'll say that, but for a few months now, and so I've been trying to figure out ways to handle the anxiety. And so I thought that I would bring out a few points that has helped me along the way. And I have some notes here. First of all, if you are pretty busy, even if you are a homemaker and you have to go to several different appointments, like if you have to keep up with your children's appointments or even what they're doing, even if you don't have to go anywhere to take them anywhere, but you realize that they need to be somewhere and you're trying to keep up with who is where and when, and you have several people to do that for, it can create anxiety. And I have had panic attacks. I am telling you, I have woken up in the middle of the night thinking, oh no, was I supposed to be somewhere? What's going on? And then I'd have to calm myself down and breathe and realize that no, I haven't missed an appointment. But it's real. It's real. So the thing is to make sure to check your calendar and to check it often. Make sure that you have everything written on your calendar. Anytime you make an appointment, put it on a master calendar, and that helps a whole lot. I know that if I am, I have all the dental appointments on there. I have all of my mother's appointments on there for when I need to take her somewhere, and it's good to have a routine. And don't feel bad if you have to do something like tricks like make your appointments every time on the same day if you can, unless you have more than one appointment a week. Make it for every Monday. I know for one of my mom's appointments, we make it at 10:10. We ask them, what day do you have open? For some reason they schedule appointments at odd times like that, like 10:10. So we'll ask the chemo doctor, can you schedule the appointment at 10:10? And we remember 10:10. We never forget 10:10. And so that helps a whole lot. Also, keep up on your routines. I have realized time and time and time again, and like I've always said, I am a very slow learner, and so I tend to forget this. But if I stick to my routine, my anxiety is a lot lower than it is if I don't. Things get lagged behind and it steals my joy. Not saying that it's right, but it's just the way it is. Although God is a God of order, and so I do believe that He would institute us to have an orderly life, so that might have something to do with it. But just remember, every morning, this is what you do. Every afternoon, this is what you do. And yes, life will step in and make things come out of order. Sometimes it will unravel your plans. But just try to stick to what you have going on. If you can't, just adjust it a little bit. Try to do that morning thing. You might have to do a little bit earlier. And the afternoon thing you might have to do a little bit later, or you might even have to do morning and afternoon all in the morning. But just try to get it done if you can. And I know it can be hard. Take pleasure in productivity. Sometimes you don't want to be productive. Some days you just want to sit, and it's okay some days to take a day off or a few hours off if you're really busy. Sometimes it's only for a few hours, but try to use your off time as a time of, make a hobby out of productivity. There's nothing wrong with enjoying washing dishes or folding clothes or menu planning or grocery list planning or anything like that, any chore. You hear some people say, I love to fold laundry. God bless them. But, you know, it's a thing that they enjoy doing, and it can actually be pretty relaxing to sit down and fold some laundry. Some people enjoy cooking, and so that's a way for them to just get into, I call it get into your mode or get into your groove of, you know, you're in that zone, cooking zone, and you can just sort of zone out everything for just a little while and get into chopping and frying and all of that. I enjoy doing that myself. But find joy in your chores if you have, and here comes a big school bus, so you're going to hear vehicles going by. Find joy in doing the chores that you don't care to do. If you hear someone say, I enjoy folding clothes, but you don't enjoy folding clothes, wonder what it is that they enjoy doing. What is it about that they enjoy doing? And so it helps to get the job done easier if you can actually enjoy it. And but you've got to learn to do everything as unto the Lord. So even if you don't feel like doing it, just think of it as doing it unto the Lord, because whenever you serve others, you are serving the Lord, and that brings joy in your life, and it can ease anxiety. A lot of times there's things, it can be simple things. It could be a science project that you have to do with your children. It's something you dread doing, but once you've done it, you're like, oh, I am so glad I did that. I feel so much better now that I have done that, and it eases your anxiety. So do what you dread first, if you can, and it will cut the anxiety. Bite the bullet, and you'll be glad that you did. What brings joy to you? It could be just little simple things. It could be a spoon that you stir the pot with. You could enjoy using that spoon. It could be the bowl that you use. It could be a special pair or a special set of eating utensils that you use. Put little pieces of pleasure into your day, little pieces of beauty all throughout your day that you enjoy. Being a homemaker, it should be something that we treat as a profession. And with that profession, we need to be professional about it, and we need to, don't downgrade it, but try to find the beauty of homemaking. Whether it's a new set of pillows you put on the couch, or putting clean, crisp sheets that's been hanging outside onto your bed that smells glorious. It could be having a clean countertop that really makes you have pleasure. It could be opening the curtains and seeing the sunshine flowing into your dining room. All of these things can create joy. Don't forget, too, that whenever you're beginning to have anxiety, you need to breathe and you need to step back whenever you can. Some situations you can't step out of right away, but if you can, just step back and go take some quiet somewhere, whether it's just for a few minutes or if you have time for an hour. But find out what brings joy and try to do it in each room. In your bedroom, if you go in, what gives me joy would probably be the bed being made. You know, it just brings peace. In the bathroom, I would say no clothes being on the floor and the counter being clear. In the living room, the pillows being straightened up on the couch. In the kitchen, it could be just one countertop being cleared off and perfectly clean. We're looking for little things here. You know, it would be great for our house to be perfect, but we don't live in a perfect world and we are not perfect people. So just find joy in little things. It could be having a window cleaning one window and looking out through that window. And so you're just going to pick little pieces here and there throughout the day to clean or straighten and find joy in. It could be sitting down and reading a book with your children, and you're going to be so glad that you did once you've done it. It could be doing a puzzle with your children. It could be singing a song with your children. It could be watching one of their favorite television shows. It could be sitting and talking with your husband at night, or getting up in the morning and drinking coffee with your husband and praying with your husband. It could be going for a walk outside. You see what I'm saying? You're going to find little pieces of joy throughout the day. Don't forget that, because I'm telling you, anxiety can be a very dark place. You're going to have to find the light. Study your scriptures, study your Bible, because Jesus is the light. And He wants us to have joy. The joy of the Lord is our strength. And so we need to have that joy, and we need to have it in the Lord. So anyway, I thought I would share those tips with you. And we'll be going on a shopping trip tomorrow, a little grocery shopping trip. And I only have like $40 to spend. But anyway, I have plenty of here for us to have yummy meals and all. But anyway, so I plan on taking you along whenever I go. And God bless you. And remember to keep the joy and keep that anxiety down low. Talk to you later. Bye.